Hey, grown folks. This is your hostess with the mostest, Donna Smith, aka Lady D. It's a little chilly today, but I'm still here bringing you some thought provoking conversation while I had a moment. I had a thought about being self-absorbed. And what I mean about that is being so deep within yourself, within your own needs, wants, desires, that it's difficult for you to give back in any way. And I'm not talking about materialistically, monetarily, but I'm talking about being able to give back to one as far as your wisdom, your experience, your knowledge, your realization that your past mistakes and shortcomings and the lessons that you did learn from that, from where you've come from and where you are now, that you have the ability to share that, to make a difference for one who seems to be lost, struggling, or having difficulty focusing, because this world we live in right now, it's a beast out here. I mean, it's crazy. I look at our younger generation and sometimes I feel sorry for the depth of the deepness that they are encased in. I mean, back in the day, and I'm not saying way back because I'm only 25. But anyway, back in the day when we could, go outside and play, hopscotch and hide and go see and make roller coasters and slide down the hill and make roller skates, because we couldn't afford to go buy roller skates. So we had this creative focus and carefree attitude, and fun was around and amongst us. And we learned from the older generations to be thrifty, to be able to create, to be creative, to appreciate the things that you have, even though it may not be much, but this is what you have, and make do with what you have, and always strive to become or have more or do better. And sometimes being so self-absorbed, you hold on to certain bitterness and situations that you've been through in a negative way that has caused this roller coaster reaction in your life, where it's hard for you to give on a positive level. You see some who are raised up in environments and households where there's nothing but arguing and fussing, and to discipline one is to come at them in a negative way without teaching them the lesson behind why they're being disciplined. So it's just a matter of, you did what I told you not to do, so this is the consequences. And the child or the young adult is not understanding what it is they need to correct. Only thing they know is that they did something wrong that upset the parent or whatever. And a lot of times one does not have the time, the focus, the patience to even bring about the lesson. It's just the anger that comes out instead. So I take that back to being self-absorbed. Another example is someone that you see that's clearly doing something wrong that could trip them up, that could lose their their focus and their fate and their direction. And perhaps you've come from that world. It could be using drugs. It could be drinking too much. It could be living in a homeless situation. It could be not being highly educated, perhaps didn't even finish high school, and you see someone going down that road that is close to you, or that you have been a part of their circle, and instead of sharing some of that history or consequences, or even sharing part of your life and what you've been through, we hold back. We hold back from doing that. Why? Because sometimes it's a vicious cycle. It repeats where you come from, how you were reared, how you hold on to the goodness of, if you are doing better, if you have come from, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna just interrupt my own self right there in the thought. The testimony is real. I'd rather someone bring forth to me a strong testimony of where they've come from in relation to where I'm at, or where I'm going, or where I've been. And I think that the world is just so messed up because of woe is me. And when somebody can come to me with the wisdom behind being through the same type of situation and share with me openly and humbly and direction in a way that could help me see some light at the end of the tunnel, I am so thankful and grateful of that. But you have some who reap the goodness, or they see the light at the end of the tunnel, and they come from the darkness, and they're so self-absorbed with it that they don't want to share that greatness. They don't want to put it out there to help another. They don't want their, example to be a positive one for the next. Now you may think, well, why would one want to hold back in that regard when they can help another? They're self-absorbed. It's all about them. It's all about what they can get. It's all about where they've come from. It's all about where they're going. And when you sometime, you have this whole luscious pie in front of you, you don't want to always share and cut slices to help another, with fear that they may savor the goodness or even try to steal your recipe. Let me say that again. They may fear the fact that you may savor the goodness or want to steal their recipe. Stop being self-absorbed. The cycle needs to stop repeating. Let's help another. Let's share. Let's come together and try to build upon greatness with many. And, I can't say it enough. I can't break it down and dice it enough. But we need to come about a change. We need to come together in a way that even if you can give a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of piece of the pie, you may not want to give a whole big slice right away, depending, but you may want to give a little bit. And then you give a little bit more, and you give a little bit more. And trust me, your blessings will overflow in abundance when you do that. Trust what I say. I have been in situations where, because it is my gut, it is my heart to give knowledge to those who are open to appreciate it, who ask for advice, who need my help, and I'm able to help them in any kind of way. I've even hired people on the job that nobody else probably would have hired, to give them a chance. And they're great. They're doing wonderful. So the thing is, we have to sometime not be self-absorbed and step out and help another. And it was laid on my heart to give this message today. I hope that it's touched someone. I am on the clock right now, and I got to get my tail back into doing my corporate America thing for a moment. And I'll hit you guys back later. But I am your hostess with the mostest. My name is Donna Smith, aka Lady D, and I got on the shades today because I'm just, I don't know. I guess I'm kind of cool. But if you would like to leave me a personal message, please do so. DGRIER12000 @yahoo.com. I'm also live always on YouTube. Please subscribe to my channel. Listen to some of these thought-provoking videos. No, I'm not a doctor, but I am one that is very creative with my thought process, and you know, I've lived a little life, and what I do is I talk about interesting topics with people. People bring stuff to me, and I love sharing. I love making a difference. I love putting it out there, and we can talk about it, you know? So on that note, like I said, I'm your hostess with the mostest, Donna Smith, aka Lady D. I'm on YouTube under Donna Smith, aka Lady D. I'm on Facebook under Donna Smith, Twitter under Miss Lady D 111. You can Google me. I'm out there, Lady D and Donna Smith. So on that note, I want you guys all to have a wonderful day. Stay positive. Give that knowledge and share things in a positive way to help another. Trust me, you will be blessed.